Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you are seeing me for the first time, I'm saying thank you for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about things you need to know before coming to China. I've answered questions related to this topic for months, probably a year now, and it's best I put everything in a video for you guys so that it will be easy for you guys to make reference to it. So with that being said, let's just get straight into the video. The first point I'm going to talk about is food. A lot of people ask me whether they should bring more food or more clothes, and I always advise them to bring more food. China produces a lot of things to the outside world, and clothes is one of them. You can buy clothes online and in shop at affordable prices, so you don't have to worry yourself with clothes. You can easily get them when you come here. What should be important to you is food, especially if you know that the ingredients that you use to prepare your food back home are not easy to get in other countries like China. Unlike UK, US, I know it's easy to send stuff from your country to that place, or even have markets like stores around that sell those things. But unlike China here, apart from Guangzhou, I'm not sure where you can get a shop to get ingredients like that. And there's Walmart around where you can get some stuff like from the US and I think the other countries like India and stuff like that. But when it comes to we Africans, it's not that easy and it's quite expensive. And when you come here, the food here is very different from what we eat at home. And if you are someone who is picky like me, it will take you time for you to adjust. So it's always best to bring some of those stuff like non-perishable stuff, so that within like your first 3 months, you'll be balancing it with other Chinese food that you'll be trying, because it's not every food that you eat at once that you will like. It will take time for you to get used to it. So it's best for you to bring those ones. So whilst your main meals are coming from what you are used to eating, in the process you'll be trying other Chinese food. So by the time your food stuff that you brought for home is done, then you can be okay with eating the Chinese food. The next point that I'll touch on is VPN. VPN is very important because most of the apps that are not done in China, when you get to China, you are automatically blocked. You can't use them, and you need a VPN to access them. And it's very good to have the VPN downloaded on your phone before coming. Other apps that are also important is a translator. You can't use a Google Translator because, yeah, obviously Google is also blocked. So download the Beidou translator on your app. That is a Chinese translator. For that app, you can use to take pictures of Chinese characters and it will translate it for you. You can also write in English and it will translate to Chinese. So for instance, for me, when I was coming to my school, I had to pick like my flights from a different city to a different city before getting to my city. So when I got to the second city, I had to translate to ask them where I can board a bus to my city. The next point I want to talk about is a lot of people ask if like they are going to find themselves wanting if they don't speak Chinese. And in as much as it's good to learn the Chinese, to be able to speak the Chinese, if you are coming here to like as a freshman, you're coming to study, you don't worry about that. You will gradually learn in the process. Whilst you're in school, they'll teach you. If it's not in school also, you can pick up from like your daily conversation with people. As time goes on, you pick one or two and you'll be fine. So don't really stress about the language. Self-service is a thing over here. Like self-service works very well over here. I can literally go out the whole day and do everything I want to do without speaking to anybody in Chinese. Another point that I want to talk about is changing your money at the airport. If you don't know, most currencies can't be changed in China. I think most or all African country currencies can't be changed in China. So when I was coming, I came with dollars, and when it gets here, you have to change that dollar to Chinese currency, which is yuan, and then you'll be able to pay for services that you want, and or food or whatever you want to buy. Also make sure that if you are coming, you have your visa card. Yeah, your parents to send you money onto the Visa card and you change it over here. If it's not that too, I think they have Western Union or MoneyGram. I don't use that, but I think I've seen a few people use it. And for that one, you have to go to the bank and they'll change it for you. But for the Visa card, you can actually use it in your school's ATM and you'll be fine. You pay with Alipay or your WeChat. We have WeChat Pay and we have Alipay. So that is what we mostly use over here. My next point is going to be about medicine. If you have any condition, whether related to your skin, your internal body, whatever it is, and you know that it happens frequently, please, when you're coming, bring your medicine. I, for example, when it's getting close to my period or when I'm on my period, I tend to have cramps. I tend to experience pain. So when I was coming, I brought my menstrual painkillers and that helped me a lot. I've tried Chinese painkillers specifically for my abdomen, like menstrual, but it didn't work for me. So I know very well that if I didn't bring it, I would have like gone through a lot during that period. So it's best for you to bring whatever medicine you have. Later you can find a medicine that will suit you, but right away, just to ease the stress on you, just bring whatever you were using at home that was working for you. When it comes to safety, I will tell you that it's very, very safe. Very, very safe. I've not seen any guns, stabbing. I've not seen anything like that over here. I'm a girl and I can 100% tell you it's very safe. I've been out at night with my friends for like around 2 a.m. We're walking from school to like a store outside to go and buy ice cream and all those things, and we didn't have an issue. Even where we were walking, there was no light. We didn't have an issue. There have been times we've gone to party and we've picked taxi at night or Didi at night. No issue of driver wanting to rob you, rape you, whatever it is. None of that. With all that, you still have to be careful. Just the fact that the country has tried its best to make it safe doesn't mean that individuals don't mess around or don't do stuff that will put your life at risk. So just note that. Another point for you to note is that in China, smoking cigarettes is legal. I think for weed, no. But for smoking cigarettes, it's legal over here, and it's not limited to just students or like a few people. Everybody can smoke. Everybody can smoke. I remember my first time I went for physical education, I saw the SWAT team on the field and I was so surprised to see them smoking, like some of them smoking. I was so surprised. Like I was like, I know you can do this, but like, why are you doing this in front of people? Because where I'm from, if they see an officer do that, it's like an offense. Just note that cigarette is legal here, but for weed, no. Also, when you get to the airport, I don't know if I should say that it's a point, but for me, when I got to the airport, I got a SIM card because my school is in Sichuan province and I could not get a direct flight. So I had to take my flight to Beijing, and Beijing is really far from Sichuan. So I got a SIM card, and that was how I was able to like access my school. I called them and they had to give me like information. I could not even come the same day, so I had to like lodge somewhere else. So imagine you without a SIM card and you're also not at your final destination. It's going to be hard. And later when you get to school, you would be able to get a new SIM card, because for China, every city, or I think every city or every province, yes, every city and the SIM card they give to you. The next point is makeup and skincare. If you are a makeup girly or a guy or a woman who is into makeup and skincare, when you are coming, make sure you bring your skincare and makeup products, especially if you are dark skinned. And I would not lie to you, being here, you would not find any dark skin product in the store. You will not find any dark skin products in the store, and you have to go online to purchase that. You don't know your shade, you don't know your undertone and all those things. When you come here, you don't have any store to go to like check those things. So I would advise you that if you know you're not into makeup, but then when you come here, you are going to be wearing makeup, make sure that you find your undertone and your foundation shade, your concealer shade, your contour, your bronzer, and even if you don't want to buy it from there or start from there, just have those information so that when you come here, it will be easy for you to search for them online. If it's not that, you'll be buying shades that will probably not match you when you get it, and you can't return it because you've already used it, because they are not tested. You get me? So if you know you are into makeup, make sure you bring your makeup product. Later you can find when it's done, you can find what you want. But if you are coming right away and you're expecting here to be like UK, US, but you can just go to Sephora or Ulta Beauty or something and find those things, it's not done like that here. If you're also into skincare, the product you were already using from home, bring that. If you're a natural hair girly, please, whatever product you were using, please bring it. If you are coming here like for studies, you probably go to school from Monday to Sunday. Chinese people don't have anything like, you know what I mean, like our place. We have Christian holidays, Muslim holidays. They don't have anything like that. They only have Chinese holidays. So if it's not a Chinese holiday and you have class on Sunday, you have to go to class on Sunday. If you have class on a Muslim holiday, you have to go. If you have class on Christian holiday, you have to go. The only holiday that is national holiday over here is Chinese holiday. So put that in mind. The next point that I want to raise is that when you come here as a black person, you are going to turn into like a celebrity type of thing. People will take pictures of you all the time. People would want to take pictures of you, both males and females, elderly, young people. They will take pictures of you all the time. And sometimes it's annoying because you're already going through your own stuff and you want to be like alone. You want to be quiet or something, and these people will try to engage you. Don't be offended. I don't really take offense in that. I only take offense when they don't ask for my permission and they try to take me, especially when you're eating. Like, I don't understand that part. Why am I eating? You're taking a picture of me like that, you know. But apart from that, if they ask you, I just, it just takes like seconds or a minute, it will be done. There's not anything serious. So when you come here, you probably would not expect it, but yes, they take pictures of us a lot. They take pictures of us a lot. I don't know about other race, so I can't tell, but for being a black person here, I know for sure they take pictures of us most of the time. And it's crazy. If you have the opportunity, learn how to ride a bike before coming. It will save you like transport costs. It will save you transport costs, especially if you like to stay outside school and your school allows you to stay outside school, right? Sometimes the distance from where your apartment is to your school is kind of far. So when it comes to China, following the map is very accurate. I'll not lie to you. They have Beidou map and then Apple map and then Google map. So I don't use Google map, but I use Apple map a lot, because Apple map with both VPN and no VPN, you can use the Apple map. The Apple map, you see both English and Chinese, which is better for me. That is what I like. So on the map, your mode of transportation, whether it's bus, train, private car, walking, it shows all of that there, and it shows you the bus you can pick, the car, and all those things. So it's easy for you to find your way out. I would advise you to use the Apple map, especially if you don't speak Chinese that well. But if you use an Android, I think the Beidou map will be okay. I don't know if Android has its own map, but if it does, I think that one will also be helpful. Another question that I got was about the test that you do, right? So the test that you do when you're home, like when you're going to apply, whichever test that you do that same test. And I don't think that had to do with any amount of alcohol that you take or whatever. So far as the test that you did over there and the one you did here is the same and the results doesn't have any difference or issues, you are good to go. Learn to enjoy time on your own. Like, I don't know how much I should stress on this. It's very, very important. Learn to enjoy time on your own, because here is like a world on its own. It's very different from the outside world. It's very different from the US UK, because I always feel like the US UK, even when you are alone there, you know, they have these concerts and shows and stuff like that. Yeah, you can go, like you see Burna Boy having a concert, and those are people that you are used to their music and they are from back home, so it's like you get it. But when you come here, it's not like that. I've been here for years now and I've not seen any African act, whether from Ghana, from Nigeria, from South Africa, none host a concert for you to have that feel of, you know, home vibe. You don't have that. And also, China is so big, so you might be in a city whereby there are less blacks. And why do I emphasize on blacks? Like, blacks are the only people here. I'm sorry, but like, I'm black, so that is the reason why. But if you are maybe other nationality, maybe you might find some people to like talk to, but for my experience is what I'm sharing with you guys, so I'm sorry, please don't take any offense. Language barrier is a serious thing over here. It's not just Chinese. You will have people from different countries who speak different languages: Russian, Spanish, what's that language, French, Portuguese, like a whole lot of different languages. And that becomes a problem when you are trying to talk to people, when you are trying to communicate with people. It will take time for people to catch like the basics of English. I want to be like open to you guys more, so I'll probably like in some of my videos from now on be telling you guys about like deep experience when it comes to love. Baby girl, baby boy, we are going to talk about that, a whole topic on its own. Hey, when it comes to the dating pool over here. Nah, just be careful when you come. Be careful. Don't be too trusting. Make sure like you are doing your own CID work under G, and find out for yourself the people you are talking to, whoever you are talking to, whether friendship, relationship. It can get messy over here. You'll be surprised. That is all for the video. I hope this video will be helpful. If you are coming here for study, you are coming to work, you are coming to tour the country, or even for business, I hope this helps you to understand the life over here. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment. If you have more questions, comment it in the comment section. I'll always answer you guys. If it's too personal or you're shy, make sure you get me on my Instagram. The link is in the description box, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Bye.